Wow, that was great, Mary. Thank you so much. Those were really great tips for getting us started on BeLive. Hi, everybody. Bonjour. That's Potawatomi for hello. Bonjour. And thank you to BeLive TV for inviting me on to be one of the hosts. And guess what? Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, first birthday. And who doesn't like a birthday party? I'd go. I'm here. I'm here. So today is all about star nations. Let's see. We're going to get let's see. Adam, can we change the to my name from Mary? That would be good. Yvette Neshi Lokotz is me, Bonjour, and I'm with Star Nations organization. And who the heck is our Star Nations organization, right? Well, we are a global community. We're a global multimedia company. And we're going to try to get our logo up there. It's different when you're running someone else's studio. It's kind of fun. All right, so today is all about community building. And how do you use BeLive live streaming to build your community? And let me tell you, we have been doing live radio since 2013 and using a competitor. And we just recently switched all of our shows, our radio shows on Star Nations Radio Network to BeLive. Yes, all 19 shows, all 13 hosts, and we're starting this month. And so when the call came out for hosting for the birthday party, I submitted. And you know how you always going, pick me, pick me. I was saying, pick us, because we have some stuff to say and to share, and hopefully you'll be able to get something that you really need out of it. So it's all about building the community. And so when we came into BeLive, we already had an existing community, but what we wanted to do was to extend our reach, to extend it to people who are searching for that special place, that sacred space that they can be themselves and also learn a lot about their spiritual path. And that's what we do. Because I'm going to read you part of our mission. It says, we are dedicated to the world as one universal community. We recognize the sacred connections between all people and our relationship to spirit. Star Nations organization is our community's bridge between ancient and modern spiritual information. And then we also highlight the positive. And that's what we try to do. And we seek to empower our global community. And we are global. With those 19 shows, we have a host in Japan, we have a host in the UK, and all over the United States. And our community is global, everywhere. Canada, China, Mexico, Australia, we are global. And one of the things that we offer through all of the services that we offer to our community is that we reflect their desire to create a meaningful life. And how do we do that? We really share our experiences, our hearts, everything that we've learned in our earth walk here is what we're sharing with our community. And so each one of our hosts, and we also have a magazine, Star Nations magazine. And through that magazine, many of our hosts are contributing writers. So they also are sharing through that venue. But how do you build it using BeLive? That's what everybody wants to know. And that the difference is being live rather than on video camera, rather than being just an audio voice, is that people can see you. They can see your smile. Of course, they can hear your smile, but they can actually see you and they can read your energy. They can use their intuition. And that's what we like to do, is we like our community to start using and trusting their own intuition. And so a lot of things that we talk about is all spiritually based classes, basically. We also offer information that first starts out with really consciously understanding that you're a spiritual being. And that you're here having an experience, right? A physical experience. And so that's where a lot of our show hosts bring in their personal experiences and what they did, how they did it. We share all of our resources. And of course, we have classes too. And so we share that. One of the things I wanted to share with you about building a global community is that you're looking for that commonality. What's the common thread? What brings us all together? And in our community, it has to do with spirit. It has to do with spirit. So, and while I'm doing this, one of the things that we always like to practice on BeLive is how to build that community. You like and you share and you make a comment. That's how you extend the reach, right? And then we're really talking to our community already. Somebody was calling it the warm audience. That's who we're usually talking to. And we are talking directly to them, not about them, but to them. And it's an interactive conversation because, oh, hello, Julie Hedges. Julie Hedges is in the house. She's one of our hosts and contributing writers. Hi, Julie. So I want to do something here because we only have a couple of minutes here. I want to bring on as a guest. His name is Rob Kendall, and he is an active community member in Star Nation's community. And he is an industrial engineer, an IT specialist, but he's also a musician, and he helps so much in sharing and liking and making comments. So here we go, Rob. Rob Kendall. Hi, Rob.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Thank you for joining us today, Rob, because I wanted people to meet who is our community at Star Nations. And I wanted to know if you could share with everybody, why is it that the Star Nations community is important to you?
Oh, what's interesting. First, thank you for having me on your show. Second of all, Star Nations, I kind of started slow with it. Basically, a few years ago, I stepped onto the spiritual path, and I kind of fumbled around a little bit and kind of had some experiences, but I kind of realized at some point, seeds were being sown that I should probably seek out Star Nations, and I eventually did. And it kind of took a long time to kind of trust. I'm one of those people that I don't like to let things go unsaid that need to be said, especially on the spiritual path. There seems to be a lot of things that a lot of people like to silence dissent, like to silence disagreement. And some people like to, I'm going to say this, I know this is going to create controversy, but you know me well enough to know I don't care. I understand why people want to keep politics out of religion and keep it out of spirituality, and rightly so. But there comes a time when politics becomes morality. Mm. What I mean by that, the foundation of human governance in the United States of America states that we are not given rights by the government or guaranteed rights by the government. We are given rights by the Creator. We are endowed with our Creator with certain inalienable rights. That's right in the Declaration of Independence. When somebody's being denied those rights, you have a moral obligation to step aside. That's what the Declaration of Independence says. An attempt to try to silence people like that. Like I said, a lot of times I don't mix it up in politics, economic policy, things like that. You know, people can sit there and argue about that all day long. But when you're talking about equal protection under the law for oppressed groups, the treatment of blacks, the treatment of women, the treatment of Native America, the treatment of many oppressed peoples around the world, things like that, people need to speak up and say something. One of my favorite theologians, I'm going to say it, I long left Christianity a long time ago. But I was trained theologically as a Lutheran, even though I was raised Methodist. One of my favorite theologians was Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a man who said politics is not the business of a Christian. He then also, a few years later, said, silence in the face of evil is itself evil. Not to speak is to speak. Not to act is to act. God will not hold us guiltless. And he was eventually executed for being part of the assassination plot to assassinate Adolf Hitler. Although he did not have a direct involvement, he was actively selling secrets to the British.
So Rob, what you're saying is that you have a place where you can express yourself, both spiritually and also with earthly matters, right? I don't want to call it mundane, but things that are important to you. You know that you have a place that you can make those comments, and we do have discussions about things. Yeah, we do. And so, what are the things that you love about Star Nations?
One of the biggest things I like about Star Nations, especially with the different classes I've taken, number one, that you can go into the realm of the spiritual, and in that point, why concern yourself with earthly matters? Many religions, Christianity loves to say, well, don't concern yourself with the world, blah blah blah. That's actually, I think, kind of a misinterpretation, kind of a mistranslation of that. What happens is, if somebody is having a hard time on this plane, they are not going to be able to ascend to the spiritual realm. That's directly out of.
You got to take care of business, right? You got to take care of business. We only have 10 minutes for our lightning round.
Like I said,
so I really do appreciate you coming on and being with us and sharing your thoughts and your feelings about Star Nation's community and sharing BeLive's birthday. BeLive's birthday. So much. Thank you so much, Rob. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Yage Nagonan.
Yeah, Yage Nagonan is Potawatomi for all our relatives. And with that, what I'd like to do is tell you that Star Nations is that we try to create a place where people feel that they belong and they can feel the love spiritually. And you can reach us at www.starnations.org and join the community on Facebook, Star Nations Magazine, Radio, Publishing, and join us there. Thank you, BeLive, and happy birthday. Let's see. We don't know if anybody's next. Who's next? Am I it? Do I get to stretch? Is that what we're doing, Adam? All right. We're going to stretch a little bit until somebody tells me that there's somebody that is on next. Okay. I thought maybe we were running a bit long. Maybe that's what the thing is. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you just something that's very interesting. Since starting BeLive in October, I'll get my numbers out here. The first 4 days of bringing our radio shows on BeLive, the first week of October, the October 2nd through the 6th, our views for those 4 shows were 2,773, and our reach was 6,144. Those are just preliminary numbers, all right? When we were with our competitor, we had 1,500 to 2,000 people a month listening. So this shows you what BeLive does. Hi, Jen.
Hi. Thanks so much for all of your awesome information. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.